Hello everyone, this is 5 transitions that will make your video look more professional. So the first thing we're going to do is the zoom in transition from this clip to this clip. So we just need to make a new adjustment layer. We'll drag it and drop it on top of the video clips. We'll just go 10 frames to the left and delete the rest, and 10 frames to the right and delete the rest. And then we will duplicate this layer. Then we will go to the effects panel and we will search for transform. We'll drag and drop it on the top layer. We're going to search for replicate and then apply the effect on it. Then we'll go to the effects controls and we will change the count number from 2 to 3. Then we're going to search for mirror. We will apply it on the adjustment layer and then we will copy and paste it 4 times. For the first one, we're going to move the reflection center to the left until we can see this line and then make it disappear slowly. And for the next mirror, we're going to put the reflection angle to 90 and then we will drag it down until we can see the line, and then we will drag it up until the line goes away. We will move to the next one. We'll put the angle of this one 180. Then we're going to move the center to the left until we see the line, and then we will move it to the right until it disappears again, and we will stop. And then the last mirror, we're going to put it minus 90 and we will drag it up until we see the line, then we'll drag it down until the line disappears again. So after that, we're going to the adjustment layer that we've put the transform effect on it. So we will go to the beginning of the adjustment layer. We will hit toggle animation on the scale. Then we will move forward a little bit. We will put the scale to 300. And then we will push this keyframe till the end of the layer. The first keyframe, we'll right click on it. We will hit ease out. The last keyframe, we'll right click on it and hit ease in. As you can see, the second part is zooming in just fine. The first part is not working. This is because we just need the mirror effect on the second clip. There is one more thing we can do to make this transition seamless. Is go to the first layer, to the transform effect, and go down to the shutter angle and just move it up to the max. And here we go, we have the zoom in transition. So the effect is working nicely, but there is one thing missing, is the sound to help us sell the transition more. So we're going to get a whoosh transition. We will put it beneath the effect, and that's it. So moving on to the next transition, it's the zoom out transition. You need exactly what you did for the zoom in, but with just a small adjustment. You can basically just duplicate what you did on the zoom in effect. Then you will just move the lower adjustment layer and we will go to the upper adjustment layer and just put the last keyframe instead of the first one and put the first one instead of the last one. Right click on the first keyframe, ease out, right click on the last keyframe, ease in. There you go, we have the zoom out transition. We need a whoosh sound to sell it more. Moving on to the third one, we'll go and get the adjustment layer that we made and we will put it on top of the clips, and we will go right on the cut. Then we will go 10 frames to the left, we'll cut the layer, and we will go 10 frames to the right and cut the layer. Then we will go to the effects panel and we will search the offset effect. We'll apply it on the layer, and then we will go to the shift center 2. We'll hit the toggle animation button and a keyframe will appear. We'll move it to the beginning of the layer, and then in the middle we'll move it to the right 3 times. We'll drag it till the end of the layer. We'll right click on it, we'll hit ease in, and the first keyframe we'll right click on it and hit ease out. We have this effect now. Still it needs a little work. So what we will do next is we will put another adjustment layer on top of the first one. We will search for directional player. We'll drag and drop it on the second layer. We'll go to player length and we will put it around 150. So as you can see, the player is vertical and the two clips are moving to the left. So we need to make the player move to the left. So we will go to the effects panel, to the direction, and we will put it on 90 degrees. As you can see, now the player is moving horizontal. What we'll do next is we will go to the middle of the cut and select the adjustment layer that we put the directional player in. We will hit the toggle animation on the player, and then we will go to the left. We will go to the left and we will reset it to 0, and we will drag it to the beginning of the layer. We'll right click and then we will go to the right side, also reset it to 0 and move it to the end of the layer. Right click on the last keyframe and hit ease in, and then the first keyframe we'll right click on it and hit ease out. So as you can see, the effect we just made is moving to the right and the camels are moving to the left, so it doesn't really work. So we need to go to the layer that we put the offset effect on, and we just need to replace the keyframes to make it move with the camel movement. So now it's moving with the camel movement, but as you can see, there is a line that you can see and it's so annoying. We need it to go away. So what we will do is we will go to the offset again. We will move the first keyframe a little bit forward until we can't really see the line, and we will do the same thing at the end of the layer. So now as you can see, we have the offset transition, but we also need a sound effect to go with it. So we'll add another whoosh sound. This one I need it to be faster, so I will speed it up a little bit. So the next one is an easy one. We just need one adjustment layer. We'll put it on top of the clips. We'll go to the right on the middle of the cut, and we will move 5 frames to the left and 5 frames to the right, and we will cut the rest. We don't need it. Then we will search for Gaussian blur. We will add it on the adjustment layer. We will go directly on the center of the cut. We will add a keyframe. We will put it around 40. Then we'll go to the left a little bit, reset it to 0, move it to the beginning of the layer, right click on it, ease out, and then we'll go to the right. We will hit the reset button again, and another keyframe will appear. We will move it till the end of the layer. We'll right click on it and hit ease in. And as you can see, after we did this blur effect, we had some blackness on the edges. So we need to get rid of this. We will just go to the effects control under the blur effect, and we will go to the repeat edge pixels and just check it. And this is the effect. I didn't really need to put the sound effect to this one because I felt that the camel sound did it for me. The last effect, we need the 2 clips to be on top of each other's, and we will go to the upper clip. We will go to the effects control. We will search for gradient wipe, and we will apply it on the upper clip. We'll go to the effects control. We'll go to the transition completion. We'll hit the toggle animation, and we will move to the right and put it to 100. And just move it up till the dark area disappears. Then we will take the keyframe and move it a little bit to the right. Then we will go to the softness. We'll put it at 10%. We don't really need keyframes for it, so we'll just delete these keyframes for the softness, and we will put it at 10%. And we will have this effect. This effect will take the dark areas of the clip first, but if you hit invert, it will take the bright areas first, and it will be something like this. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the subscribe button, and if there is anything you want to learn, just tell me and I will make a video about it. Thank you so much.